What's up, refiners? Welcome back to the channel. The season 1 finale of Severance is here. Hopefully y'all hit your quota like Helly did, because otherwise, what are you even doing here? What's going on? Hit your quotas, people. Come on.
And Kira doesn't love you.
Yeah. This feels like recency bias, but at the same time, I kind of racked my brain as this thought popped into my head. This is one of the more anticipated finales that, for me personally,
Same.
just because of the way these 8 episodes have built this first season, just question after question after question after question. And it's like, what is the answer to any of them? And I feel like the Helly one is one of the biggest. Obviously, what their job is probably like overarching the biggest one that there is. But we've only gotten like 1-2 second clip of Helly outside of work, and she looked fancy. She was dressed up. She had her hair all done. She had like some pretty nice earrings in. It looked like she was sipping on some nice drink. And it looked like she was at a pretty nice party. Mark is also at a party. And so it's just this whole situation with flipping the switch. They got Dylan to do the task, and it looks like he's gonna accomplish it, because last episode literally ended as he was flipping the switch.
Yeah, fingers crossed, honestly.
This just feels like such an insane moment, because they're gonna wake up and really not have much recollection of what's going on outside of the last conversation they had at work, which was find someone you trust and tell them everything. They're not gonna know anyone. That's going to be, actually, that's not true, because Mark is literally hugging Mrs. Selvig right now.
That's
who's
true.
telling him to get away, as he's like, yeah, I'm thinking about like resigning and leaving work. And that, I mean, being literally in the middle of like a hug like that, and then having it switch.
That's going to be weird.
Helly's at a dinner party, so that's going to be bizarre, because she's probably just going to wake up and be like, what am I doing here? I don't know any of you people, unless she's at the party that Mark's at. Which would be pretty interesting. And Irving, we got a little bit of his personal life.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess we got all of his personal life, because it feels like he spends all of his time painting that room, the elevator to the
testing floor.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. I was gonna have to rack my brain on that one. He's seen it before. Why? Why does he have a memory of that? And why does he constantly paint that over and over and over and over again? So bizarre. Mrs. Selvig got fired. She got relieved of her duties, which was...
Well, she didn't tell anybody about the attempted from Helly.
Yeah, and just, she was trying to like build a case for reintegration and all this stuff, and people found out. Someone threw under the bus. I'm gonna assume that it was Mr. Milchek that did that, because he's always walking around with the camera. Who else is taking pictures of things? He's always taking pictures. So... this finale, I feel like it's going to be insane. I just want to know what the hell's going to... I hope they pick up immediately with the switch getting flipped.
Please.
I'm just so curious about how this is going to play out. The only other acceptable beginning to this finale would be getting a full backstory on Helly. That's the only other scene that I would really want, outside of just immediately them waking up and being flipped and seeing how they handle and respond to all this. Because again, this season's been crazy. They've presented so many different questions, so many different storylines, and just a bunch of what if moments. And I feel like we're going to potentially get some answers in this one. I mean, we got the waffle party, which was so bizarre. Like, my question there is like, do you actually interact with those group of people, or is it just a show? Is it just something you just sit on the bed with his mask on watching the show, or does it actually become like an interactive thing?
I don't know.
Big question.
It's weird.
But they use that as an opportunity for Dylan to escape and go do the task. And yeah, I'm just so curious to see what the hell's going to happen. Again, this is one of the more anticipated finales. Ready for it?
Yes.
Let's go. Oh. Look at the start. Interesting. Oh, dang.
What?
I said, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Maybe you should talk to your sister. It's an important decision.
My sister.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
You sure you're okay?
Yes, I'm sorry. I just I got a little woozy. Stop by the bathroom.
I think it's the other way.
He doesn't fucking know, because he's never been there before.
Oh my God.
By the way, you're right about the band. It's the same one.
Yeah. It's a very distinct voice, you know?
Yeah.
And the fact that you had me watching WWE for our relationship.
It's like, what is he thinking being by himself in this room with all this
Filled
art?
with the tunnels.
Yeah. Like, he has no one to talk to.
How many of those have you had?
Oh, what?
One. Good. We need you nimble. We gotta get down there. You're on in 20.
I was on with the board earlier. They're really grateful for this.
Gabby.
Natalie, hello.
You're on in 20?
The board.
This is Helena Egan.
What the fuck?
Gosh, Helena, so good to finally meet you.
She's an Egan? Holy shit. Oh, damn. Is that why her arrival at Lumen was such a big deal?
What the actual?
Oh, man. I mean, I knew from looking at that one quick shot of her that she was like someone important because of the way she was dressed. So it's not a dinner party. It's like she's at the board meeting
Yeah.
that Selvig was supposed to be at to like
Yeah.
state her case.
That
Yes, that's. I was waiting for you to do it.
it
Yeah, she's in the family line of.
yeah.
I guess it would make sense why her Audi would constantly be like,
No.
nah, you're going in. You're staying.
But even after a attempt, like, wow. Yeah, that
This is wild.
all makes sense now.
I mean, this is going to be a little awkward for her if she has to give a presentation. If she isn't able to, like, sneak away.
Right.
How long can you hold it, dude? It's not an easy pose to hold. Is he gonna like let go and like have them be like flipping back and forth? It's working.
Where am I?
So Rebecca smells weird. And she was making chewing noises, but she was not chewing. Just be prepared, because you might have to share a book with her. The one you forgot to bring, even though I did remind you.
Right, yeah, sure. Sorry.
That has to be such a difficult thing to play off.
How's our baby?
I'm gonna assume you mean that in the it takes a village sense, and she's good. She's hungry. I want to have the life change talk. I just need a pump before I die. I'll be really fast.
Okay.
He thinks his sister's his wife with the kid.
Well, he doesn't know.
Yeah. I mean, you're just friggin' throwing anything at the wall and hope something sticks at this point.
Ay, booby. Aw. Even the dog is like, who are you? Radar.
Mark, we were just discussing whether it might have been a wiser move for your sister to put off introducing the child until after tonight's event.
That's my sister with the baby?
Exactly, it's his sister.
Excuse me.
Okay, so life change. What's happening?
This is gonna sound weird. We're close, you and I.
What's going on?
Can we talk privately? I just have
Okay,
to.
my dearest ones, we are nearing that hour, so if you'd all peacefully waft into the
Okay,
living
let's talk at
room.
the first reflection break, okay?
It's gotta be such a bizarre feeling.
I feel bad for Irving's all by himself, though. I mean, well, except for Radar. Oh, wow. He was in the military. Oh, wow. Very decorated.
I just don't realize how much kids are gonna change your life. They do.
How many kids do you have?
Just gave birth to my third. I should have stopped that too.
Wow. Rude.
Helena, this is my husband, Angelo Arteta.
Helena, nice to meet you.
I've got to hop backstage. I'll see you in a second.
And that's the couple from the
Yeah,
retreat. Yeah.
Wow, 3 kids.
Couldn't have done it without a little help. I mean, the idea that people would want to outlaw Severance.
I know.
So, like, if you're severed in your personal life. How does that work?
I don't think I'm gonna have a lot to say right now. I'm just gonna watch this play out because this
The
is
photo
wild.
display is very moving. I already knew how I'd be voting, but I think, well, seeing that and seeing you and hearing what you have to say, all of this could really make a difference.
I hope so.
Let's change some minds.
Well, I'm certainly gonna try.
Thank you. Thank your father if you see him.
I will.
Wow.
I wonder if she's gonna go up on this, if it's a podium that she's speaking at, and just
Lay it
drop
all
a
out.
bomb.
Yeah.
So does a seat.
He's like, holy shit, I've been reading your book.
I read the whole thing.
Hold that for a second.
Sorry, you can't unring the bell ringing app, apparently. Okay.
This is so wild.
Family is both my bedrock and my inspiration, so I dedicate the reading to my firstborn daughter who is here tonight. Eleanor, I love you.
My brother-in-law.
How can you mean different things to millions of readers around a vast earth? And perhaps, most importantly,
This
who
is
are
wild.
you?
A severed oh my god. Don't let go, Dylan. Don't let go. Holy shit.
He was in the Navy.
Wow.
Oh, maybe not him. Dad. So his dad was decorated.
This has to be so overwhelming.
All creatures, from the leaping cat to the cowering shrew, think of themselves as you, a logical center for the universe. End of chapter.
He's very dramatic.
Excuse me.
I'd be a little thrown off as to why my boss from work is at this event.
Mr. Hale, Rickon.
I don't know why my voice shakes like that. I sound like a sad old hamburger waiter. Hamburger waiter, what the fuck is that? Jesus, why do I ever open my buffoon mouth?
Oh, it's going great. I mean, the book is brilliant.
Okay, Mark, thank you. You don't have to say that. I'm well aware of how I come across to you.
Your book, it opened up the world for me.
Mark, are you okay?
This book changed my whole life.
You actually read it.
Rickon, are we friends?
I know I sometimes make you feel less than for having had the procedure, and I regret that. You had to deal with Gemma's passing in the way that was best for you. I was scrolling through old pictures this morning, and I found one of the four of us on the crest hike.
Oh my god. He's
Do you have that on you, the picture?
Sure.
Holy shit.
Rickon, the neti pot is warm.
Oh, thank you both. Mark, I need to flush my sinuses. But thank you. You have no idea how much this has meant to me.
It's like, wait, I want to see the picture.
Mark, I was worried about you.
Oh, I'm fine, thanks. I'm going to check on my sister.
When you hugged me before, you suddenly became tense. What was that?
Me getting severed.
You're tense now.
Yeah, sorry, it's just parties.
Did you mean what you said before? About your plans?
Of course.
Tell me more.
I'm so sorry. I'm on uncle duty for my sister, so I'll be right back. Okay?
Okay.
Is she
Okay,
sensing
thanks, Miss
something? I think so.
He just said Miss Cobell instead of Miss Selvig.
Is that why we've been getting so many pictures? Because of her?
Yeah, it's gotta be, right? It's only showing her happy parts. What about the time she tried to commit suicide?
I love the way this has been edited too. It's just like building and building and building. Like the suspense is really building. It's like, oh, he almost saw a picture of his wife who's the wellness coach at his job. Like,
Can you take her for a quick sec while I talk to Mark?
Mark, all right?
Yeah, he's fine. Thank you. You're an angel.
Even Eleanor knows something fucking wrong.
I'm all yours.
and then they cut away.
This is killing me. Oh my god.
So one of the things you learn growing up as an Egan is that the workers are our family. But as I grew older, I learned that it's about shared ideals. My dad used to make me recite the 9 core principles before bed every night, which I can't say I always did happily. But those are now the values that I share with everyone who works at Lumen. Everyone asks me to do anything that I'm not willing or excited to do myself. My dad would love for me to sit here and say that I'm taking this job out of loyalty. But I took a separate job because it sounds freaking awesome. I don't think severance divides us. I think it brings us together.
Wow.
Wow. Where's the baby?
Oh.
This is a list of people that were interested in being severed? Why does he have that? Does he...
Oh. He found Bert? What the hell? Is he someone who's been going through like reintegration or something? Because...
Why does he have this information?
And the memory of like the hallway with that elevator, like...
Oh, he already has it mapped. Why does he have that?
What the hell? Dude, walking through this with all these shots of me in this situation would be so insane.
Eleanor, you look so nice, like a film. Are you still in pain?
No, not anymore.
What the hell?
I cried in my bed when they told me what she tried to do to you. What that innie tried to do. I thank you for going through with this.
You're literally talking to the innie right now.
Your father would cherish what you've done. And one day, you will sit with me at my revolving. Are you feeling well?
Yeah, I think the drink just hit me a little bit.
You'll be all right for the speech.
My speech, yeah. Of course.
Do you remember when I brought home the first chip to show you? The prototype. It had the blue and green lights back then. I remember you said to me, "It's so pretty, Daddy. Everybody in the whole world should get one."
Oh, man.
They will, because of you. They'll all be Kier's children.
Mr. Egan, Helena, it's time to head to stage.
I mean, you've been calling this a cult for a while now.
See? It is.
Trying to take over the world.
It is.
Make everyone Kier's child. The fuck?
I feel really bad for Dylan right now. How long has he been holding?
I mean, he's the MVP right now.
He is. He is.
Forgive me for the harm I have caused this world. None may atone for my actions, but me, and only in me, shall their stain live on. All I can be is sorry, and that is all I am.
What is she gonna do?
I don't know. She's just repeating the shit that they told her to say over 1,000 times. Is it that one?
It's a nice car.
Very nice. Oh shit, yeah, he doesn't have.
He doesn't know how to drive. You're doing good so far. This feels very dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I love the car. I love the way it sounds.
I swear.
This is so insane.
They need to send people down to check every inch of that place, like inspectors or whatever. Is that a thing, inspectors?
Yeah, they're inspectors. Mark has, out here, you have been trying to figure out what Lumen does, what you do.
I just want to know why.
He lost his wife. You lost your wife a little before you started at Lumen. It was a car accident. And at first, you tried to keep teaching.
I was a teacher?
A professor of history. You tried to go back to teaching 3 weeks after she died. It was a disaster. She was just still in your veins, making everything hurt. Which is why I guess you thought a severed job would... He hoped you'd be spared from the pain.
It's a nice name, Gemma.
We were all really close. It was great.
Please show him a picture.
She was wonderful. She made you wonderful.
Seriously, show him a damn picture. For someone who's never driven before, you're doing a fantastic job, bud. Because the Emmys only go in the elevator, out, sit at their desk, and work, and then leave. And then they're back to, you know. Oh. Selvig.
Wow, but just them, they passed each other.
They told me not to talk to you.
The goddamn OTC's been triggered.
That's not possible.
It's Dylan. They've been plotting this all along.
Oh no!
I'll take care of Helly. I'll fix it like I fix everything. Get to the security office and shut it off now. Shit.
She literally told him that he should leave.
Right?
But I guess when like
understand.
push comes to shove, it's like gotta protect the business.
I love these shots. These are so awesome. I'm in awe of this show right now. What the fuck?
God damn it!
Got him!
Dylan! Dylan! I know you're in there, Dylan. Open the door! Fuck you, Mr. Milchick! Dylan! Dylan!
I mean, Rickon knows a lot of high-end journalists in New York.
And you think that's better than the police?
Well, Lumen has their hands in so many pies. How much time do you have?
I don't know, maybe an hour? Jesus, I totally forgot. Cobell. Why is Cobell here? My boss from Lumen, Ms. Cobell, she's at this party. She's dressed different, kind of a flowy purple outfit, silver hair.
Mark, are you talking about Mrs. Selvig?
Maybe, but her name is Harmony Cobell.
And she works at Lumen?
Yeah, she's my boss.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, Helly is on a mission.
Yeah, she's walking like a straight boss right now. Unfortunately, I think she's gonna get flipped right before, because Milchek is literally busting at the door right now.
Why are you doing this, man? Come on. You are the refiner of the quarter.
Mrs. Selvig? Is she there? Is Mrs. Selvig there? She has Eleanor.
She didn't hand the baby off to someone else.
What is going on?
Oh my God, her car's gone. I gave her the baby and she left.
She left?
I bet the Tempers were disappointed. I can still get you back in there. I can get you any perk you want, Dylan. There's stuff you don't even know about. There's paintball. There's coffee cozies. Dylan, come on. I want to remember my fucking kid being born! You have two others. I can tell you about them. Just open the door and I'll tell you their names. Come on, Dylan.
Holy shit.
My God. This bitch kidnapped a child.
I'm hoping she just put the baby in its crib to go to sleep or something.
Or did she steal the baby to sever it?
I'll tee you up. Just stick to the talking points. Use the line about how you see your innie as your sister. They'll love that.
But Bert, Bert doesn't know you, honey. Aww. Bert already has a partner.
Okay,
oh,
good.
Thank God.
Thank God. Devin, I got her. Devin, she's here. I found her. I found your child. I'm the one who found her.
That's fucking weird.
Dylan? Dylan!
Improvements in morale, a happier workplace. As with any transformative technology, there have been setbacks. But I'm here tonight to tell you that we are on the verge of a revolution that puts the human being at the center of industry.
Is it you?
What are you talking about?
It is you, isn't it?
I'm gonna kill your company.
Your company? Who the hell do you think you are? No, your friends are gonna suffer. Mark will suffer. But we will keep them alive in pain.
Oh my God.
Tell us all about it firsthand. Ladies and gentlemen, Helena Egan.
Thank you, Natalie.
Holy shit. Oh no, Irv, what are you doing?
My name is Helly R. I'm an innie, and everything they told you about Severance is a lie.
She got something out.
No. Listen, we're not happy. Torture us down there. Damn it, please. We're prisoners. She's alive.
Holy shit, dude. That's where the freaking season ends. Oh my God. What a finale.
That was so good.
But now it's just like, this show is the master of wanting to get to the next episode.
Honestly, I need to watch the second season.
Because now it's like the innies have a lot more information now, obviously.
She's alive.
Yeah.
That's wild. He got it out.
Yeah.
Helly got it out. But like, when
they're going to be able to spin that, the Helly stuff.
That's what I think. That's what I think.
They're going to be able to spin that. But the Mark stuff, that whole conversation with his sister about like, send someone in, investigate. I feel like that's going to be probably the most productive of this whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. This show continues to just blow me away.
Literally. My mind is blown.
I mean, because now I feel like there's enough crossover between the innies and outies.
Yeah.
That like...
There's got to be something that... but like, with... Oh my God. With Miss Selvig, Miss Cobalt. But...
Yeah. I mean,
We're going to make them... They're going to be in pain.
She was kind of confusing because when Outie Mark was like talking about changing his life.
Yeah, and
she was like,
run.
Get away from as far away from them as you can. And then when I think just the idea of potentially like messing up the business freaked her out and like flipped her back into like Lumen mode. Because she got fired, they screwed her over.
Well, I think the thing of like telling Mark like go away from the company, you can't. Even though you put in a request to quit, like you can't. Right.
But the thing is, Outie Mark now has enough information because he's already questioning things.
Yeah.
And now Innie Mark has now he's seen a photo of his friggin' wife who works there. And she was just let go. So it's like, what happened there? that again, this show just continues to like present more questions. And the idea of Miss Casey being Mark's wife, what happened? Was there an accident? Did they just like cover up the whole thing and like bring her in and then sever her and then sever Mark and just tell him a story like, oh, your wife died?
Well, so I'm thinking, like, did she get hurt in an accident? They took her to the hospital and then they essentially like kidnapped her from the hospital and severed her.
But like, did the accident, like my brain goes as far as like, did that accident even happen?
Right.
Or are they just like plucking people from their lives and telling them false things?
Yes, that's what I feel.
Because, I mean, it could have been a situation where there was an accident and maybe her life was on the line and they found a way to save her.
Well, especially
and then
if
part
you click
of
the I'm willing to donate my body parts.
yeah, maybe that was part of her situation to where she, I don't know. Like, there's so many different scenarios I feel like that could play out in this storyline that it's just crazy. Because going back to the very beginning of this show, my thought process is like, they're recruiting people. They're going out of their way to, it's not just like, hey, I'm volunteering. Like, sure, there's probably plenty of people who volunteer, but I feel like they're trying to recruit people into these spots and they're running tests on them. Because there was a moment, I don't know if it was last episode or the one before, but Cobell and Melchek were like, hey, it's working. They don't remember each other.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah.
So like, they're clearly like, Mark and Casey specifically feels like a project to where they took a couple, found a way to split them up, put them into a severed job together as like a testing ground to be like, let's push this as far as we can. And I feel like putting a married couple into a severed job is like as far as you can go, outside of like putting me in there with my mother and me not remembering my mom kind of thing. So it's like your wife or your significant other. Yeah, that's a pretty strong test. And the thing is, Innie Mark was remembering things from his Audi life, because he sculpted the tree. And there were other moments to where like you could tell that there was something there between the two of them.
He just couldn't make that connection.
Right. You can't figure out why because you don't know. But there's just like she said it in the last episode when they were having that wellness check. She specifically asked him like, why do you care so much?
Like what happens to me?
Yeah. So like there's clearly a limit to how far the severed brain goes. But it's just kind of like, it's probably like, I compare it to like having a concussion, which I've had a few of from playing football in my days. It's just like you have these memories or thoughts of what happened, but it's so fuzzy you don't know if it's real or not.
Interesting.
And I feel like that's kind of where Mark's brain is at because, I mean, again, sculpting the tree tells you that his innie self has this memory of something that happened in his life as an Audi.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so crazy. And the fact, like, we've been asking about Helly since the moment she showed up. And you understand now why they held that as long as they did for the finale of season 1.
So good.
She's a fucking Egan.
Yeah.
Like, she's the daughter. Like, that is crazy. And this whole situation, the idea of Audi Helly just basically like, oh, I wouldn't do anything that I would never ask anyone else to do. And
makes sense now.
yeah. And the idea that she continues to push herself back into the job despite some of the extreme things that she has done to herself, it's like she almost killed you. And you're still going to be like, no, I mean, at that point, I feel like as an Egan, you have no choice but to continue to push yourself back to the severed job because that would be a bad look.
But what did they tell her happened?
Yeah.
Maybe she doesn't even know that she tried to commit.
Yeah. The whole situation.
So why? I have no notes.
I mean, it's just
this show is so good.
The thought process and the storytelling and the writing and the performances and just the way they're unraveling the story is just, it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
It feels so unique. It's so interesting. It's mind twisting. Like the only other thing that I could think of that would even be close to my thought process about like confusion when watching is Memento. The movie.
Oh yeah, that was that was our first movie that we watched.
It was I mean, it was just one of those stories to where on first watch you're like, what is happening?
Why is
what is
like
going
backwards?
on? Yeah. Like what is going on? And like this show, because again, they present so many different question marks about the story and these people and what's happening. They really haven't unveiled a lot, even through this first 9 episodes.
Our first date was watching Memento, and
I mean, our first official date was
The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
That was the first movie that we saw in a theater together.
Aww.
Yeah.
We
I
watched
picked a
Memento
good
at his
one.
house.
I picked a good one.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, this show, I don't really love the idea of Irv like just banging on Bert's door.
No, that's
he's
a
not going to have any idea who you are. You're going to be a stranger, and that's probably going to be a little more heartbreaking because he's going to like send you away, might call authorities on you.
And he's got a partner in the house already.
Yeah.
Like, that's not for you.
That's like just. I know it's really tough. That whole situation sucks because essentially any Bert was killed because of his retirement.
Well, also, Bert is cheating on his partner.
That's another one of those things that we talked about at the very beginning. The idea of stuff happening at work, completely unknown to your outside life version. You could kill people. You could be hooking up with someone else. You could fall in love with someone else. Your Audi version of you would have no fucking clue about any of it. That's wild. And just this idea that Irv would show up there like that, like, I get it. But at the same time, he should have seen him and been like happy for him in the moment.
Yeah.
Versus just banging on his door and not knowing who you are. That just seems dangerous and even more heartbreaking.
But the thing was, you needed to go find somebody that you trust and tell them everything.
Yeah.
He trusts Bert.
That was the only person he was able to, because he clearly lives alone with minus his dog. And the military stuff and him, I get why he's so tired. He literally stays up and paints that one room over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't tell me that that's a good, productive life as someone who is severed.
Yeah.
Like that's not productive. That's painful. And the way even Helly said it to the group, they're prisoners. They're tortured. Like awful. I cannot wait to jump into season 2 because what is going to happen with Mark? What is going to happen with Selvig? Do they go back to work?
Right.
Like what?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Because they're going to have so much information now about their Audi version of themselves at work. And the fact that Milchek is talking to Dylan, like, you have 2 other kids, I'll tell you their names. Like, what is Milchek going to do to Dylan? Is he going to like assault him and like kill him and eliminate him?
That would be interesting.
Like, there's just so many question marks. And again, this show does that better than anything I feel like I've ever watched. And instead of just being mad and upset about like so many question marks and the slow burn, it's just like want to jump into the next one so badly.
Word.
You just want to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
So amazing job, Severance. Incredible finale. Just watching them go back and forth and the way it was edited and like leaving you on a hanger here and then going to this story and then leaving you on a hanger there. And it's like, oh my God, just show Mark a picture of his wife. Like, hurry up.
But he saw it.
He did see it. And like, couldn't even imagine what he was feeling in that moment.
It's wild.
And it sucks that she was fired.
Yeah.
But because I don't know how else you contact her.
I don't know.
So insane.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts?
No.
You guys share all your thoughts down below. So insane. Leave them comments. We'll see all of them at some point. But yeah, so crazy. We'll see you guys later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.